This weekend we had to run away and hide in the mountains of Oregon. Since we've been in Oregon, we've been spending the majority of our time on the coast. But this weekend we needed to find somewhere safe where we couldn't hear any fireworks. Unfortunately, Indy is absolutely terrified of any loud noises like engines or gunshots or fireworks. So we went deep into the forest, up to the very top of a mountain, and early in the mornings here it looks like this. Extremely foggy for as far as the eye can see. It's peaceful, it's remote, it's moody, and it's definitely comfy and cozy in my book. Once the sun starts to peek out throughout the day, some of the wildflowers start to wake up, the yellow false dandelions completely open, and eventually the fog clears, and it's pretty crazy how far you can see. We've been here for a couple of days, and it's been a nice change of pace being in the mountains. And today I think we're gonna do a little exploring. Hello and welcome back to the Community Beehive. If you're new here, hi, I'm Bee, and I currently live in this Ford Transit full-time. And for the 4th of July weekend, we ran away to the mountains. And we have been here. This is going on day 4 of us being here. We are on a mountaintop. We had to drive through the coast and then some forest to get here. And since we have been here, every morning is so misty and foggy and moody, and it totally screams the PNW vibe. But during the day, it is hot, it is sunny, the flowers open up everywhere. And then for sunset, as the sun starts to set, the fog starts to move in, and so like the beginning and the end of the days here have been absolutely incredible. While I've been here, I was kind of ending my cycle, so I took a couple of days to rest. Also, Indy absolutely hates loud noises, gunshots, things like that. It causes her debilitating anxiety. So we thought coming out here would be perfect because then she doesn't have to be really scared. We could hopefully keep the firework noises at bay. And for the most part, we didn't really have any firework sounds. We had a couple of people shooting guns during the day, but that was it. It did send her into a little bit of a tizzy, but at least she wasn't getting bombarded with fireworks all weekend. But since we are still out here and it is nice and sunny, it is getting really, really hot. I think this is gonna be the hottest day, and then it's gonna start to cool off again, which I'm really excited for because while I'm here, I really want to enjoy nice weather. So Indy and I are gonna go on our first walk. We've gone on a walk up to another ridge over there, but I wanna see how far the walk is to the forest. I am a really big forest girly, but unfortunately we need solar panels to charge our Starlink, our laptops, our fridge, keep all of that going. So that's why we've been opting for sunny places. I think in the future, we're thinking about getting a generator. Yeah, we have a couple of different generator ideas in mind, but then I can park in the rainforest. I can have consistent rainy days and not have to rely on the solar for charging. We found some quiet ones though. Trust me, I don't want to be one of those generator people. I had an RV and I was already one of those people. But anyways, let's go take a little walk and explore this area a little bit. We might not be here but for another day or so, and then we're gonna continue exploring different parts of Oregon. But let's go. So the entire trail down here has been literally an incline. I'm sliding with my Crocs. That doesn't look as steep as it actually is. I did find some moss under this gorgeous little shaded area, so I know that when I get deeper into the forest, it is going to be very mossy and I'm going the right way. I did not think it was going to be as steep as it was, so I turned around and we've been retracing our steps, and we're both really thirsty, so I'm letting her drink out of my cup. I love you so much. Also, there's wild blackberries all along this wall, which is really cool. There's not an abundance of them, so I'm gonna leave them, and maybe when we leave, as we're driving down, we'll stop and maybe I'll grab a couple if there's some more that are ready, because there's a lot of red ones that are almost black. So how cool. This doesn't do it justice at all on like the incline of this curve right here, but that is the van right there. So just came from down there. It just like keeps going down, and now we're on the come up. All right, we have no more little forest patches. Van is right there. Look at that. It's hot up here though. Even though hiking today did not go as planned, spending the last few days tucked away on a mountaintop right above a forest was a really nice way to spend the 4th of July. It wasn't until our very first year with Indy that we learned fireworks are not her favorite. And ever since then, the holidays that incorporate fireworks have looked a little bit different for us. But as a full-time artist and creative, it was a lovely weekend to get some work done and just hide away without any camp neighbors or people driving past us on the highway honking their horns early in the morning to wake us up. We got to sleep, we got to clean, make yummy foods, and just know that we didn't have to move the van at all until the 4th of July weekend was over. To get to this campsite, we had to drive through thick, mossy forest that reminded me of Olympic National Park. Exploring the PNW and getting beautiful forests covered in moss and an incredible coast filled with hidden treasures, and then getting to experience mountains and forests along with wildflowers and some incredible sunsets. I may not have gotten a weekend full of fireworks and bonfires, but I did get a weekend full of gorgeous views, lots of arts and crafts, and quality time with my family. And while this was an incredible campsite, it is pretty hot here, so now that the weekend festivities are over, we plan to make our descent off of the mountaintop into the wooded forest and back to the Oregon coast. There's still a bunch of things that we want to explore, but I just wanted to show you the realities of what life can look like living in a van with an anxious puppy dog. Check to see if you're subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next vlog traveling around somewhere in Oregon.